All right, my dear friends, we're gonna get ready to open this chicken up. It's a young chicken, and it's a whole chicken. I'm gonna show y'all how I cut up my pieces of this chicken here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up a little bit. Take most of this gunk out of it, and like I said, it's a young chicken. That's when you're frying chicken, you want to try to get the young chicken. The young chicken is more tender than that tough chicken, that old chicken. This is a young chicken, and we're gonna cut it up. So just watch me carefully. I'm gonna be cutting through the back. You see, split it open. Take some of it. It was partly frozen, so I'm taking some of this ice out of here. Best thing to do is to cut it up when it's kind of frozen, easier to cut. Now here we're breaking it apart there. And we're going to take our knife and we're going to go right down the middle of the breast. You're just going to get yourself a good knife, chef knife, cut right through it. Now you have two big pieces. We'll turn them over and you're going to see what you got there. Now we're gonna split the breast from the short thighs. And we're gonna have 4 complete pieces there. You can see it's gonna end up with 8 pieces all together. That's what you're gonna end up with. It takes a little time, but as you do it, it gets faster. We're gonna cut through and get the leg off of there. Try to find that joint so you don't have to be cutting through no bone. It's not that hard to find that joint. And we're gonna take the wings off of the breast. Just notice carefully. Look at me. Watch me do this now. All right, when it's all said and done, we're gonna pretty much end up with an 8-piece chicken. Gonna cut this other wing off. There you go. Now we're gonna cut this other leg quarter. We'll cut right down the seam there. See how easy that was? And we're gonna have 2 legs, 2 breasts, 2 short thighs, and 2 wings. And you're gonna count, it's gonna be an 8-piece chicken. You can do all of that. It don't take this, it's not rocket science. You got 8 pieces. All right, my YouTubers, Chef Papa G. What we doing here? I showed you how to cut up your 8-piece or 10-piece if you're cutting the large breast in half. And well, we got it in a bowl. We always go with 1 teaspoon per pound, no matter what kind of meat you have. So we have here about 6 pounds of the whole chicken. So it's 6 pounds of the whole chicken. It weighs 6 pounds. So you know you're gonna need 6 teaspoons. If you don't like it too seasoned, you can put it down to a half a teaspoon, and so that's gonna be about 1 tablespoon. Which 1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons. Right here we're gonna use 2 tablespoons because it's 6 pounds. So you see, I got my ears to use some seasoned salt, whatever you got. brown and salty, and got a little bit of garlic and everything in it. And usually I find that seasoned salt is pretty much pretty good. And then we got some pepper. Now you choose how much pepper you want. I put a little bit in there. There you go. Now we're gonna get the mixing. We're gonna mix it all up together, just like this. You see, I make sure I get all in the bone. That bone there. Also the chicken leg there. Make sure it gets in. Mix it up and make sure all your seasonings in your meat. What I'm gonna do after this, I'm going to wrap it up, and you can fry it now, or you can fry it fry it tomorrow. And tomorrow, it really will be seasoned. It'll marinate overnight. This is something you can do the day before. You ain't got to coming home from work and doing all of this. This can be done before, and then put it in the refrigerator every time, instead of going out there buying this stuff for what, $20, $25 for 8, 10 piece and your sides. Make your own sides. I'm not advocating closing all the fast food down or nothing like that, but you got to save some money. This saves you some money. Some whole chickens cost you about $5 or $6. Some cost you $7, but they're bigger and they weigh more. So you be the judge of it. But Chef Papa G's here to show you how you can save some money. Put that in the refrigerator till tomorrow. Now, as you can see, I'm using regular flour, all purpose. I don't have buttermilk or anything. This is the old-fashioned way. This is the old-fashioned way. The wings, some of the stuff I've already had done outside of my chicken. Just want to show you how flour, just regular flour. You can season your flour if you want. I already seasoned my chicken. But you can season your flour and then be more spicy. But with me, I don't season my flour because I think I got enough seasoning on it. This is your breast. As you can see, I cut the breast in half because it was so big. But I'm just using regular flour. And all my seasonings on there, my black pepper, what I need, already on there ahead of time. I marinate that in the refrigerator for a moment. You can see I got my legs here. Following that, get finished with that. That's about it. And wait for my grease to get all hot, and it's ready to go. We're ready to go. That didn't take that long to do that. See it frying up, chicken frying up nice and golden. Yeah, once I take it out, I'm going to show you the result. That 8-piece chicken. Yes, indeed. You can do it home. You don't have to be going to one of them chicken places getting 8 pieces for $24. No, you can just right at home. So here it is, folks. That's 8 piece. Now actually it's 10 pieces because I cut the big breast in half. Sometimes you're gonna get chicken that's got some big breast and you want to just cut it in half so it'll fry easy. But look at that. Look at that chicken. Look at that chicken. You got to eat that. Now this is what you got 10 pieces out of it really. But it ain't costing you no $24 to $25 for sure. And you can get this. You get a big size piece of whole chicken. Costing you about $7, $8. That's enough. Come home and fry it up. Instead of spending $24 at some other chicken place, you can fry it up yourself. You can see Probably can hear the chicken seasoning. I mean sizzling. But look at that. Look at that chicken. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you can think about it. You spending all this money every day, you know. I'm gonna go out and buy some chicken. I'm gonna go out and whoever and buy some chicken. All right. Well, I'm gonna stay at home and fry my own chicken. It's cheaper.